Hey, Gemini. Thank you for your time. Thank you for being here. I'm very, very grateful for that. And I'm excited to bring you messages. Super excited. Ooh. It's funny when I started meditating on your energy, when I did like my pre-shuffles and stuff, my energy got really, really light, which is awesome. It's a great way to start a reading. So maybe you're feeling excited about something. I find Geminis usually are a little peppy. I have Gemini twins, literally, and they definitely can be peppy. So when they're peppy, they're really peppy, the peppy side. How many times can you say peppy, Renee? Okay, so this is the energy that Spirit will, I didn't even get a chance to ask, but the energy that Spirit would like you to lean into at this time. Sorry, I dropped a card. But I don't pick up the ones from the floor. They say that when, or I've heard that when you drop one on the floor, it's definitely not meant. It's meant to be thrown away. It was self-love, and that totally tracks because someone as peppy as that you're feeling right now, 100% is not lacking in that, and good for you. That definitely brings on creativity, doesn't it? Maybe that's what I was feeling. Awesome. Creativity is your inner expression. Unleash it. Hell yeah. All right. So that's where this energy is coming from. It's creative. It feels like it really wants to play. It's really time to lean into that right now. I'm sure your circle needs that. Just try to find a way to keep it balanced. Try to look for the other people around you that share in that. I wouldn't be so bouncy around everybody all the time. Not everybody appreciates it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm like Smeagol now. I appreciate it. No, but I appreciate it because it brings out mine. So finding a balance, making sure that you kind of are able to steer it where you want it to go, because sometimes it can come out. You gotta hone it and focus it on what you want to work on the most, and then explode all over it. Okay, so say you wanna, I don't know, say you wanna, oh my goodness gracious, I can't think right now. Say you do want to paint, all right? You can go crazy on the environment. You can go, but you don't want to say, okay, I want to paint, that's probably what, again, so my brain is doing all this things because I'm thinking writing and singing and dancing and detailing your car. Like, there's so many things that are probably flowing through your mind right now, which is amazing. It's an amazing time to tap into one of those things. Lean into one of those things and go crazy on it. I would take time to meditate, to ground myself. I know that sounds super boring, and your brain's like, no, let's not do that. Let's just go out and buy all the supplies, and then also go rent some time at a studio, and then also we're going to sign up for a tap dance class. Like, you really want to go nuts. Try to find some time to meditate. Throw on some music. There's great videos on YouTube. I'm actually listening to one right now. I'm gonna turn it up real quick so you can hear it. Watch me turn it down. Pretty nice. You know what? As a matter of fact, let's do a deep breath. I know your body doesn't want to do that. I can feel it, but just real quick. Turn it up for 2 seconds. Ready? Deep breath in and out. Dramatic one. In through your nose, out through your mouth. So it's smell the roses, blow out the candles. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay. It's nice. It may not calm your whole body down in one breath. Try to take 10 minutes and sit. See what ideas, like what you want to do most. Let me tell you something right now, Gemini. You can do anything. The duality and the polarity inside you helps you do everything. It helps you see both sides. It helps you commit to 2 different things at a time. You're able to accomplish so many things. But in this instance, and for right now, this instance only, Spirit is asking you to sit with yourself and think about the one thing that you would like to put energy into and make grow. The other things that are floating around in your head right now can 100% be achieved later on. So put them over there and pick one. And put all your energy into that. Go nuts and, oh, it kind of, no, it doesn't look like a heart, but I was kind of pushing it there. But maybe a human heart. Anyways, your creativity going into the one project that you're putting all your passion into is going to explode. So say you do want to paint. That's the thing you've been really trying to carve out time for. You're able to do it now. You put things in place where you can actually sit and paint. So now you want to, you're still feeling the itch. It's not as satisfying as you thought it was going to be. Get some new paints. Get some new brushes. Get a different easel. You can work on, as long as it's all related to making that project grow. Be as creative as you want. Scratch the itch in that way. Decorate the room. Find the right music. Find the right muse. A person, a place that you've been. Go through your old photos and say, oh my goodness, I remember when I was here in this place, and recall that memory and bring that image to life that way. Use your creativity on the same project. Don't let all the don't get all the Seven of Cups, because the Seven of Cups can be two things. It can be all your dreams floating around and you getting lost in it, because it's such a fun place to be. Ooh, let me tell you, I love it. Page of Cups can be that way too, but the difference between the two is the Seven of Cups is going to pull one of those dreams down. I mean, it's going to get lost. It can get lost in that. The Page of Cups can pull one of those specific dreams down and bring it into fruition. And that's what you're being asked to do right now. You're feeling, I can feel like I'm getting that amped up feeling again because it's coming through me. You're feeling it now. You're so creative, and let's find a way to use this. Spirit's asking you to let's find a way to use this for your favor. This is a great time. People are looking for things to make them happy, and your paintings will 100% do that. There can be no doubt, because this creativity is running through you for a reason. And Spirit is asking you to tap into this for a reason. You are watching this video for a reason. That is why we are here. That is why I am here, to bring these messages to you from Spirit to you, beautiful Gemini. And Spirit, we're very, very, very thankful for these messages. We're going to be looking at the recent past, the current energy, and the future energy if you stay on this path. While we're doing that, we're going to clarify with this deck. And then we're going to pull from Moonology to clarify even deeper. And then we're going to grab a Spirit Oracle deck. Grab from the Spirit Oracle deck. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I'm tongue twisted because my brain is everywhere right now. And it wasn't like this in the last reading. We'll pull from the Spirit Oracle deck for one final message today. Just recent past. Thank you, Spirit. What do you got for Gemini? Ten of Wands. Okay. Ten of Wands is a heavy burden. It's, let's see what we have here on the definition. Why make things so much more difficult than they need to be? This is, but it's also the tens of completion. You most likely in the past couple of weeks, and because this is a general reading for the collective, the sun, the moon, the rising, and the Venus placements, this may not resonate with you. May not resonate with you. If it does not, check out your rising signs or your moon signs, because I have all those up too, and your Venus signs. Maybe there's messages all over the place, but this is about a heavy burden, and it came to an end. You were able to, I'm sticking with this painting thing, by the way. I like to pull analogies. This is what we're going with. So you have been building your life in such a way, going through all the wands, okay, to get to the 10, to be able to put some of this burden down. Carve out a little bit of time for yourself. Even if it's you were working 6 days a week and now you're only working 5. You were working 5 days a week and now you're only working 4. I know only is a strong word, but considering how heavy this burden was, it was a big deal. You were doing the most. You now have a little bit of extra time in your life, even if it's 4 hours. Whatever the extra time is, however this creativity is going to be used, is going to be in this time, in this newfound time, because you were able to put some of this burden down. You came to a completion of it. Good for you. Good for you. Hard work does pay off. And in this case, it's with a little bit of time to lean into what's going to make you happy, really happy, and spend some of this creativity. You could feel the antsiness. I could feel the antsiness, or even the current energy for spirit. All right. Hanged Man. Patient witch, they call it. Learn to get comfortable with sitting still whenever necessary. Okay, at the beginning of the reading, we talked about trying to carve out 10 minutes. I know it's not natural when you have this buzz of creativity going through you. I can feel it, but I'm very curious, and you can leave this for me in the comments if you like, but when we did our little breathing, when we took less than 30 seconds to turn up the music, to turn down our brain, to sit still and take a nice deep breath in to smell the flowers, and then big deep breath out to blow out the candles. It feels good. If you do that 3 times every day in a row, in succession, if you do that 3 times every day, your life is going to seem a little more still. It's going to allow you to see things a little differently because you're not pulsing. You have to hone that in, like we were saying, to focus on the one thing that you really want to put all this love and creativity into. My goodness. I can't even imagine what it's like to be you right now, because this is just the vibe I'm getting from the cards. This is from your energy as the collective. I can't imagine this coursing through me, but I'm smiling while I'm saying this, even though I'm being goofy and messing up my words and sounding like a fool on the channel. It's okay, because this is so exciting. I can feel your excitement. It's okay to pull it all in and sit with it and let it buzz you around a little bit until you're settling it, and it becomes something where you can focus all that energy and just shoot out your little spidey webs. Yes, I'm a nerd. Shoot out your little spidey webs and grab what you want and put all that love and nurture into it. This is major. The Hanged Man is major arcana. Okay? So, we're not messing around here. You're done with carrying the heavy weights, and you have a little bit of extra time. So now it's time to sit still. See things a little bit differently than you have been seeing them from all these dreams, and focus on one. What have we got? We stay in this path for beautiful Gemini. Thank you, Spirit, so much. Ooh, hi, Flippy. 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords. Listen. There are going to be some people in your life who are not going to understand why you're doing whatever it is you're doing. Say you're a corporate person and you have been working so hard on projects and blah, 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 blah. And every time you complete one, you grab another one and you grab another one. And people are just watching you go, 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 go. And you're just raking in the points and I'm saying points because obviously everything's not about money, but the adoration and the accounts and all this shit. But you don't want to do that anymore. You're done. These 10s... 10-10, these 10s mean that you are done. This is a completion. The Swords, you're done with the fighting, you're done with the backstabbing, you're done with the hustling and the deals and whatever you had to do to get to this point in your life, you're done with it all. You weren't feeling good about it anymore. Also, people in your life are gonna be curious, I can say, as to why you're doing this. Like, hey, what the hell, Libra, hello. What the hell, Gemini? Why are you doing this? You used to be so focused on all these crazy things, they don't understand. So this could be a situation where the people that you've surrounded yourself with this whole time aren't understanding why you're doing what you're doing. Who cares? Fuck you. If that's the case, see you later. People are going to want to give you a hard time about the decisions that you've made and what you're doing with your life. Fuck them. That's fine. That's fine. You don't need that. But this could also be you're done with everything you had to do. This is the completion of the hard work, the being done with it, putting down the heavy burdens. And you're also now putting down the heavy worries. You're not worrying about this situation anymore. This new perspective is freeing you, freeing your mind, because you're able to focus it all. Okay? If this is about somebody coming at you because they're mad that you're doing what you're doing, you're done with that too. But also, you choosing to see things differently frees your mind. The Nine of Swords, which comes right before this, is, whoa, I can't sleep. This is too much. That's done now. The 10 is done. It's also right before the Pages, which are my favorite. The Pages are all my favorites because they are the fresh ideas. They are so curious and excited. That's the next step after this. Let's look at the bottom of the deck and see what we got. Nine of Wands. That's right before this. So the Nine of Wands is what probably propelled this. Like we were saying before, the 10s are the completions. The 9s before are the last little bit before you get to the 10. And whatever the... And the wands here, these are the tough ones, okay? The Nine of Wands, the wands and the swords are the tough ones. The Nine of Wands is about the, oh gosh, I don't know if I can do this, I don't know if I can do this. It's a wounded warrior. It's still a warrior, but you're wounded and you've been doing the most, like we said earlier, doing the most. That's what this is. The 10 is putting it down and being done with it. The Nine of Swords would have been, like I said, the nightmare. And the 10 is, I'm done with that now. I'm completed with this. This is all your free time because all the hard work you've put in has now left you with an abundance of creativity because you're not working hard on that other shit anymore. And your mind's like, ooh, I'm free. I'm physically free and I'm mentally free to do whatever the shit I want. What do we get for Gemini under the 10 of Wands, Spirit? Thank you, Spirit. 4 of Pentacles. Because you don't have anything to worry about. The 4 of Pentacles is about putting safeguards in your life to put up boundaries, to put the boundaries in place so that way you're not screwed. You've built up your nest egg. You are able to take this extra day off now. So if you're working 6 days a week, now you're working 5 days a week. Whatever you were doing, wherever this free time is coming from, is there because you've built up a safety net. You've put the boundaries and the borders in place so that way the hard times aren't coming at you anymore because you've done all the work. Again, the wounded warrior may be wounded, but she's a warrior. And it even says on the card, it would take more than this to defeat you. This is not a defeat, this is a completion. Hanged Man is here. Gemini, why? Why do we have the Hanged Man here? Alright, why do we have the Hanged Man here? Thank you, Spirit. We got 3? Okay, that's fine. Because all the damn drama, the Wands are about the passion and the drama. You are done seeing things as they used to be. Because how they used to be was arguments and fights and doing this and I need this and I need to do that. You're seeing it as not that anymore because you are the High Priestess. You are able to, it's clear now where you're going. Sitting with yourself, taking all the drama out of the ideas and the choices and the work that you used to do. This is complete. You're done. Everything is in order. Nothing's coming in to fuck with you anymore because you now have the clarity from looking at things differently and sitting with yourself and grounding yourself and sitting and deep breathing with yourself to know that all that shit's done. Brings you the 4 of Wands. Now you're able to celebrate. You're able to celebrate with your peeps. You're able to celebrate with the friends in your life that are not a part of the Wands and the Swords. Because what do we have left now? It's the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. Those things are amazing. That's where you're able to focus now. This is the Swords and the Wands are done. There's no more heavy burdens when it comes to your creativity. There are no more being stabbed in the back or nightmares about is this going to work. When you see things very clearly. You don't see the drama and the fights anymore. You don't see the Five of Wands anymore. You see the Four of Wands, because what's left after you get rid of the drama and you drop that extra day of work is the Four. So if you're working 5 days a week, now you're seeing things differently. You're clear on what you're doing because you have this extra time. You now have the Four of Wands, which is absolutely beautiful. Ten of Swords is here in the future position for beautiful Gemini, because we're clarifying the Ten of Swords for Gemini in the future position. Thank you. I know you wanted to flip. I saw you. Knight of Wands. Yeah. Now, after the... we'll look at that in a minute, but after the Ten of Wands, you go from the Nine of Wands, which is the... oh god, I'm almost done with this shit. I can't do this anymore. I'm now putting down this heavy ass weight. And I'm moving forward with my idea, with what I'm excited about. I'm done doing everybody else's thing. I have this extra time and I'm moving forward. Because the Knight is the fastest, you know, and the Wands are the passion. So you're moving forward with your passion. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is the choice that you had to make to put this heavy burden down. There's a lot of passion here, my love. There's a lot of passion here. I could feel it when I started the reading because of the, I don't know, it was like jitters. It was almost jittery because I could feel all this fucking fire. I mean, look at this shit. We get the 2, the 4, the 5, the 9, the 10, and the King. I mean, and the Knight. Come on. This is all about passion. This is all about creativity. This is all about movement. Because I don't see any worries here. There's no worries. It means no worries. We're pulling from Moonology to clarify a little deeper if we need to. Alright, Spirit, I'm going to pass through one more time. Alright, I guess nothing's coming out because it's really clear, huh? Alright, instead, you know what? I'm actually going to pull from the badass affirmation, because you're fucking badass with all this fire and creativity. Toss me one for Gemini, please. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, 2. Sweet. And then the last thing we'll look at is the deck that I love. Spirit Advice, Spirit Oracle. There's little messages on them. I love them. Alright. And then we'll do your story. If this is resonating with you, my beautiful Gemini friends and family, I appreciate you, and I appreciate you taking your time to be here. If you're still here, because it's resonating with you, consider hitting the like button, subscribe, share, all that happy shit. Also, throw me some fire in the comments, because there's a lot of fire, and all this, that your movement that it's causing, I'll take some of that. Let's share that fire energy. What do we get? Upside down. Even though I'm anxious and afraid, I will be fucking brave anyways. Happiness is a choice, and today I choose to be over the top fucking happy. Over the fucking top happy. Yes, this is a choice. Of course it's a choice. Because even when things are you know what I mean? We can choose to say, oh God, I don't know what to do about this, and just sit in a ball and say, okay, I'm gonna look at this as I'm feeling really anxious and start rocking back and forth. Or you could look at this as something to be excited about. You turn that anxiety, the little bit of worry that you had about, am I going to be able to do this because I'm wounded? You're forgetting about the warrior part. You can go from wounded to wonder. You can be wounded warrior or Wonder Woman or Wonder Man. Doesn't matter if you're a boy or a girl. All that shit doesn't matter in tarot, because we are both, all of us. We are divine feminine and we are divine masculine always. Here's your story, my loves. This decision to move forward on this passion project is absolutely what you need to be doing, but also it's happening because of the plans you put in place. You made the decision long ago, whether you remember it or not. Look through old journals, think about old conversations you had, look through old pictures. You'll kind of remember when you decided that when you got to this point, or when you could see this coming, because you're smart, because of the duality and the polarity and the way that you actually are able to hone this patient witch slash hanged man energy, is you could feel it coming. You knew the decision was coming, that this burden was getting very heavy. So you decided then that once you got to this point, you were going to cut back. You were going to, once you knew that, you decided you were going to cut back and not do as much anymore, because you've built up enough. You've put the right borders and the right boundaries and the right security around you, that you're able to take an extra day off. You go from the 5 to the 4 very clearly, because now you know this is where you need to be. You knew you were going to be done. Maybe you didn't know what was going to happen afterwards up here, or that you're going to be able to channel into your creativity. However, that time is here now. You have the time, you have the tools now to pull yourself in and sit still. Learn to get comfortable sitting still whenever necessary. You can tap back into this anytime you want. What you're doing now, tapping in, honing, focusing on your creativity and where you want to point that shit to make you clear, is there anytime you want it. You go from the fighting and the this is too much, to being able to celebrate, to having the actual time to celebrate. Not just be creative, but to celebrate that creativity with the people in your life that have been holding you down and taking care of you emotionally. It gives you the energy you need to know that not only are you done with the bad feelings and the confusion and the backstabbing and all that crap, you completed it. And now you can focus on the other 2 tens, the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. Your legacy and taking care of your family and your friends and your own heart with this amazing action and fire card. Don't forget, even though I am anxious and afraid, I'll be fucking brave anyways. Even though I'm anxious and afraid, that's what this looks like. Even though I'm anxious and afraid, I will be fucking brave anyway. Happiness is a choice, and today I choose to be over the fucking top happy instead of worrying. Final message today for beautiful Gemini. Have more faith in yourself, Gemini. Be proud of how you're navigating every curveball that life throws at you. How you deal with those times shows your true inner resilience. Nothing can break that. That itself is an inspiration for others. Keep shining your light. Keep lighting that fire and let it get you where you want to go. Not just need, but what you want to go to. Take care.